What's going on, people, and welcome back to the third and final video in my three-part video series, I guess you'd call it, on mastering. So this is going to be the most advanced technique that I'm going to show you. It's going to be a master chain that I use on pretty much every mix that I do. The other two videos that I showed you, the other two techniques that I show you were great and they're good starting points, but the things that I'm going to show you in this video are kind of what you want to be working towards if you want to, you know, take your songs to the next level and really make your songs stand out. And we're going to be using a mixture of both the techniques I showed you in part 1 and 2, put them together, and yeah, you'll see. So I've switched up the song just in case you guys were getting bored of the last song. This is called Nutella. It's by Raw Savant. Let me show you what it sounds like so far.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Matt switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody...
Cool. So let's get started. Now, first things first, I'm going to load up the FGX virtual mastering console, and we're going to just bypass this. We're not actually going to use this in any way. All I want to do is use this meter. So there are tons of metering plugins out there, but I like this because it just shows me the RMS, it shows me the peak, it just lets me know exactly how loud my song is, even when it's bypassed. So at the moment we're at -20 RMS, which is quite quiet. So the very first thing that I want to do is make sure that my song is at a decent level and is going into my kind of mastering bus at a good level. And I think at the moment this is too quiet and it's going to make my plugins work too hard, and we don't want that. So I've just loaded up. If you just press this button here, this plugin won't close when you open another plugin, by the way, if you're a Pro Tools user. So I've just loaded up a gain, simple gain. All this does is affect the volume of the track, and we're just going to turn this up until this RMS gets to about 15. I want it at -15.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Matt switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive.
Alright, cool. So that's pretty good to me. I've done +5 decibels, so I'm going to turn down my volume that's coming out of my speakers by 5 decibels as well, just so I'm not mixing too loud. So the song is turned up, but what I'm hearing and what you guys are going to be hearing, I need that to be kind of quieter now. So I'm going to turn that down by 5 decibels because that's how much we've raised it, and that's just for our purposes, so we don't kind of make our song come out of speakers too loud. So I'm not recording this tutorial too loud. That's all that is. You don't need to worry about what I just did there. That's just for me, basically. So anyway, we're at a good level now, and I'm going to keep this open at all times just so I can keep an eye on my track and make sure I'm not getting too loud. I want to keep an eye on that number there. So as I did before, I'm going to load up a virtual tape machine, harmonic virtual tape machine. And like I said, I just like to open this and have it on. I don't really mess with any of the settings.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Matt switch like English.
So instantly you saw it go up by like a decibel just by having this on there, which is cool. So virtual tape machine. Then we're gonna get a... Should we put a de-esser on next? Let me listen to it.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better.
Yeah, I think we could use a little bit of de-essing. So let's get the LUS. This is however the hell you pronounce this flipping plugin. And let's get the vinyl master smoothing, and we're just gonna turn this right down because it's not too bad. We just want to be doing a light DS.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them mad cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a pack fam, I knew all the time they would offer. Never would I talk to a copper to stop another man prosper. Said you had straps on deck, so
Cool, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Close that. Let's get an EQ up. Now, I've mixed this. I'm pretty happy with my mix. So I'm not going to be doing any reductive EQing as yet. But generally, when I do a track, when I'm mix a track and I'm happy with it, I'll bounce it, put it on my phone, and play it on my phone and see how it sounds on my phone. And if it's too kind of, sometimes when you play your songs on your phone, sometimes what a problem that I have sometimes is it sounds too sibilant on my phone, or there's like it's kind of harsh at kind of 4K range. Then I'll go back, go to the mastering and cut kind of where I hear it sounds bad on the phone, just by a little bit with an EQ on the master channel. But with this track at the moment, I'm not going to be doing anything like that. I'm just going to be using an EQ to add. So let's get the Poog Tech. Bruv, I don't know where they come up with these names, you know. It's like they just want man to sound dumb. Alright, cool. Let's start with the low end.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them mad cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a pack fam, I knew all the time they would offer. Never would I talk to a copper to stop another man prosper. Said you had straps on deck, so how you get slapped at Stratford Rex? I like backs and breasts, touching cash not checks, but I still cash that check them. Man never pull up in whips, they don't even have no pens, they travel on legs.
Alright, cool. So I've just added a little bit of low end, a little bit of 10K.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella.
So already we're getting a bit loud now. We're at -12 on the RMS. So we're going to turn this down by just like 2 decibels.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather.
Alright, cool. That looks good to me. So basically, at this point, we're just making... We're doing, you know, it's fine to be getting a bit louder. At the end, we're going to be using a maximizer. We're going to be using a limiter. I kind of like, personally, and again, I'm not an expert in mastering, but I don't like to be making those maximizers / mastering kind of tools work too hard. I want it to be going into those at a decent level, so it doesn't have to work too hard, because sometimes it just sounds a bit weird. It sounds a bit... I don't know if it's just me, but to me it just sounds like I don't know, just like it's working too hard. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit distorted. It's a little bit rough. But yeah. So far, let's listen to how it sounds so far.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them mad cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper.
Cool, the low end's a lot more big and in your face. I might add even a little bit more high end, you know.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them mad cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest.
Alright, cool. So next up we're going to use a bus compressor. My favorite bus compressor that I have is this bad boy. As you can see, you know I'm a fanboy for Slate. If you watch my videos, you know what it is, man. But again, Waves have a great bus compressor. The SSL bus compressor I really like as well. There's tons of different plugins out there. Whatever works best for you. But I really like this. And I use a preset called Glue. and instantly in the preset it turns the track up by 2.5 decibels, but I don't want that, so I'm gonna put that back to 0. And let's get this doing the right amount of gain reduction now.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause
you know what, I don't like that high end actually. I'm gonna turn that back down to like where it was, like 3.
man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a
nice. So those compressors just kind of glue the track together, makes the vocal kind of merge with the beat a little bit better, especially when you're using, you know, single track instrumentals. It can sometimes be difficult to make the vocal and the beat kind of merge together and sound nice. So let's move on to the final part of this whole process, and that is Ozone 8. So we're going to be using this a little bit more intricately than I did in the previous video. So we're going to take these off first. So first things first, we're going to use our master assistant, right? So we're going to get our reference, and I've already downloaded the reference I want. It's No One by what the hell? It's No One by P Money. So let me just turn this down a little bit because it's going to be super loud. Let's listen to this track.
I'm on no one's side, I'm no one's friend. Plug, you just no one guy. Scenes full of making shit tunes, no one buys. No one's gang, making shit tunes, no one buys. No one's gang, no one ride.
So we're going to use this. I like to use references from engineers that I like and know. So this is, I know that this has been engineered to a good standard, been mixed to a good standard. So we're going to kind of go for this track. Maybe I want a little bit more high end in my track, on the vocal especially, but yeah, in general we're going to be using this track. We're going to use our master assistant as we did before, and then press play. Let it do its magic.
man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a pack fam, I knew all the time they would offer.
Cool. So what we on now? Now we're on minus 10 RMS, which is, oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Now we're on minus 10 RMS, which is pretty good. But all right, I'll turn down this as well, just in case you guys are getting deafened out there. Let's turn that down by like, I guess just a few decibels. The problem is with the way that I'm recording at the moment is if I play the music too loud, it just sounds shit on the recording. So I'm trying to avoid that at any cost. Cool. So what has it done here? It's boosted the bass a lot, you know, which what I was trying to kind of do with the Pt.3 EQ. Shit. I did think it was gonna reduce my high end because of the high end isn't very prominent in the P Money song, but I want the high end to be a little bit more shimmery in mine, so I'm gonna get rid of that. How do I just turn that off? Yeah. So let me listen back to it now.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Max switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper.
Yeah, I like that. It's doing a little bit of dynamic EQing as well.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better.
I think this has smoothed out those S's as well a lot. I like it so far. Cool. So far so good. Now here's something that I like to mess around with a little bit, and it's the imager. Now you have to be very, very careful with the imager. Again, in early mixes and earlier masters, I was going ham with this thing, and I wasn't really thinking about the repercussions of what happens when you use this and not know exactly what you're doing. So the imager kind of widens the sound a little. Well, yeah, it widens the sound. And I like to just put a subtle bit of like width, I guess, on my high ends and stuff like that. So anyway, let me just show you exactly what it does.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear.
So say if you can solo, say the low mid.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Girl sweet like Nutella.
So I know like the headphone users out there could hear that really get wide then. But what you need to focus on is this little meter here, right?
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear.
So basically, when this dot is going below 0, this is how I understand it as well. Again, I'm not an expert in this in this area of things, but when this dot goes below the 0, we are out of phase. And what that means is when you're playing the song in mono or anything like that, you're gonna have issues in terms of sounds disappearing, it just sounding less impactful. So you want to be careful on how ham you go with this bad boy. But I like to just add a bit of width in the high ends. So it's barely moving there, the dot. So that I know that I've got a little bit of room to make this a bit wider.
Switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them out cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a pack fam, I knew what the time they would offer. Never would I talk to a copper to stop another man prosper. Said you had straps on deck, so how you get slapped at Stratford Rex? I like bats and breath, touching cash, not checks, but I still cash that check them. Man never pull up in whips, they don't even have no pens, they travel on legs. We don't talk, the fact of it is they think sticking to the facts is dead. Look, eyes on. I bet you leg it, eat you for breakfast prep. Yes, I'm the best, never feel pressured. Step in the booth and get lit, I'm affecting electric. Raw, Savannah's the cure, hitting the core. This is for people that's striving for more. We all want the ball, but not everyone scores. We all have a trade, think about yours. When I was a kid, I would stick around.
Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, it just makes it sound a little bit bigger, especially when you got the headphones in. Like I said, you don't want to be going too mad with that. You can, in fact, I urge you just to play around with it and kind of see what results you get, and but just make sure you're always testing your mix in mono, just so you know that nothing's disappearing and nothing, especially with the vocals in the low mid. If you go too ham with that, the vocals are going to sound a lot less impactful. And one last thing I like to do before the maximizer is put a vintage limiter. I just put it on there, don't do anything, and that really, so I'll show you what that does.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Matt switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them out cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a pack fam, I knew what.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So if I don't know if you can remember the previous video. Also, I like to put this on modern. But yeah, if you could remember the previous video, you'll remember that the maximizer threshold was all the way down here. That's because we didn't properly gain stage. You know, I didn't want to get too deep into the gain staging part in the previous videos, but in this one, I really want to drill it into your head that you don't want to be going into your mastering plugins too loud. You don't want to, because then it has to work hard. And you don't want to be going into them too quietly because they have to work hard. And interestingly, I was reading an article about how certain plugins react differently to loud signals. So although you think that there's no harm in going loud into a plugin, certain plugins will react differently to those loud signals and basically, very basically, make your song sound like shit. So be aware of that. Gain stage, while you're mixing, just have like a plugin like this open where you can see the RMS and make sure it's at a good level. And all of the best engineers out there, anytime I've watched a kind of tutorial or interview, they will say the same thing. Gain staging is so important, and it's something that I've only just learned how to do in maybe like the last year, and it really has taken my mixes to another level. And maybe I'll do a video on gauge station. Gauge station? Right, that sounds like a madness still. That sounds like a madness. But nah, gain staging. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video on gain staging at a later date. It's a little bit boring. It's not very fun, but it's so important, especially when you get to this mastering part of the track. But yeah, let me play you a before and after we've done all of this stuff, so you can kind of hear. And in fact, what I'm gonna do, am I gonna gain match? No, I'm not. All right, yeah, let me show you a before and after and what we've done.
Man are on job, I swear. Them man are on job, I swear. Brown sweet like Nutella, it don't get much better. What them man think they're clever, Matt switch like English weather. Fuck living regular bread of them man, cause they're penniless beggars. Remember my name, still remember how Remy did letters back when my kicks were the deadest. Now everything expensive, now everything look proper. Now everybody want a shot, don't forget about the cop and the rubber. If I got caught with a pack fam, I knew all the time they would offer. Never would I talk to a copper to stop another man prosper. Said you had straps on deck, so how you get slapped at Stratford Rex? I like backs and breasts, touching cash, not checks, but I still cash that check them. Man never pull up in whips, they don't even have no pens, they travel on legs. We don't talk, cause the fact of it is they.
And you can kind of hear, not only has it got louder, obviously, but it's also just got bigger. The bottom end just sounds massive in your face. The vocals sound a lot more tighter. Yeah, man, I love, although I haven't got the kind of skills and knowledge to fully understand mastering to a T, I just love kind of hearing that before and after. Do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you'll be happy with a mix and you'll be like, yeah, this mix sounds banging, it's ready to go. And then you throw this chain that I've just showed you on there. Oh shit, hold on, I've got this flipping, that's annoying. But anyway, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, and then you'll throw this mastering chain that I've just showed you on there and you'll be like, wow, like this is just taking it to a whole new level. Yeah, man. I'm hoping that this recorded okay and it doesn't sound distorted to you guys, because this screen capturing software is a load of shit, the way that I'm doing it. But I'm hoping this little series has been helpful to you guys. I'm hoping that you've kind of got a better understanding of mastering, even if it's small, like a small understanding. I think a problem that I have when receiving rough mixes and things like that is producers especially just like their shit as loud as it can possibly go, but it's not always about just making it as loud as it can possibly go. It's just making it sound nice, man. Like, you just want it to sound good. And it's very important to play it out of your phone speaker, to play it in your car, to play it on your TV, because that's when you really can tell whether your song has been mastered well. It might sound great in your headphones, really loud, yeah, wicked. But then when you play it on your phone speakers are just sounding distorted because you're driving it too hard. So, yeah, I hope you guys have learned something. I hope you can take, this hasn't been too boring. I hope this has been engaging and useful. Definitely check out some of the plugins I've shown you, even if you use a free trial, because I've been doing this professionally for about 4 years now. I've had this studio, and these are kind of the plugins that I've whittled down to that I use every day and that I really love. So yeah, definitely check them out. Most plugins have free trials, so just download the free trial, see if you like it. Maybe splash the little £90, £100 when you got it. Maybe don't buy them Balenciagas this month. Maybe, chill, get some music software, have fun. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you haven't already, leave me a like on all 3 videos, because it makes me feel good. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. I do kind of want to do like a little series about kind of where you send me songs and I mix them. And, well, not mix them, but kind of show you what I think about them personally. Not that I'm like some super fucking expert or anything, but you know, you might trust my ears better than you trust your own, and you might just want a second opinion. I think that would be pretty fun. But yeah, definitely gonna have more videos coming out. I've batch recorded a bunch, and I'm just gonna upload them. Do you know what it is? I like recording these videos, but I just hate editing them and stuff like that. That's why you kind of probably can tell that they're a bit guerrilla. They've just got no kind of polish on them, no thumbnail or anything. But I'm hoping that kind of adds to the charm of my channel. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.